Welcome to Guitar Gavel, a place for people who love guitars. These are conversations with musicians, guitar enthusiasts, techs, and collectors about their guitar journey and their love of the instrument. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, and be sure to sign up for our twice weekly newsletter at guitargavel.com. Hello, everybody. David Still. Welcome to the Guitar Gavel podcast. Super excited today. A really fun adventure that we've got in store for you. First, I would like to thank you for your time. Thank you for taking time out of your day or your evening or wherever you are to watch and or to listen. Time is one of our most important assets, and it means a lot that you would do that to check this out. And a really cool situation here. I'm with Pierre and Mattia with Franchin Guitars. Yep. And they're in Italy and they're going to talk about their company, Mattia's company. He's the CEO and founder, and Pierre is the export manager, and probably, I'm guessing, a little bit of jack of all trades too. And I'm sure Mattia is as well. Running a small business, you have to be able to do everything. So they specialize. Well, I'm actually going to let them take it from there. But Pierre and I are friends from LinkedIn. And it's a friendship that's been nurtured over the last 6 or 7 months. And we've talked for a while about getting together and being able to see Franchin, see the shop, learn about the process, hear from Mattia. So we have made it happen. We're finally all here together. And I'm so glad to have you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for putting this together and making it all work. And guys, I'm just going to shut up and kind of let y'all take it from there.
Thanks to you, first of all. Thanks to you. Mattia, let's go.
Ok. Allora, I start build guitar, build body about 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. And the first product is a single body for guitar. Replacement for guitars. In the first lab is my garage, obviously, with a small painting room, and I try to make the first relic, the first experiment on the body. About 1 year later, I tried to make my first gold leaf body, and this is the oddio svolta.
It was a big change.
A big change for my company, because the gold leaf is a very special finish, and a particular finish, and is a technique, come si dice, che in Italia è molto usato sul restauro.
It's something that's used for furniture, for some kind of artistic restoration, let's say.
Okay.
So it's a very unique technique, let's say. Am I good as a translator?
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre. This is the big, appunto, sì, la svolta, diciamo, for my company. And after 4 years, I move on the new lab in the 2016, yeah. I move in the new lab, and this is the lab for when we start about 1 year ago. Yeah, 1 year ago, we start to make the complete
Complete
guitar,
guitar.
and this is another chapter of my company, because the business we have opened the business for all the world, and especially for the complete instruments. About 1 year ago, we make 100 guitars, and the orders is more, fortunately, and we are very happy for these increases of orders. Absolutely.
Business, yeah. Well, you know, David, most of the most important and successful companies of the world started from garage. So we're headed in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Mattia, I was going to ask, are you an artist first or an instrument maker first? Explain the it seems to be more artistry, but I want you to explain, you know.
Okay, in the first years of the company, obviously I make all myself because the company is very small. But in the years I specialized to make the relic and the paint phase. I have the deployant with specific rules. No, aspetta, ruoli.
Rolls.
Okay, rules. Sorry if my bad English.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
Okay, and now I make the relic, especially for all my guitars. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So let's say that it's very separate division of the duties that everybody has to take. So there are the luthiers who will take care of the assembly and the, let's say, the general finish, the assembly of the guitar. Then there are other people like Giulia, as you saw before, and we can show Giulia again later while she's working. Giulia and Nunzia, who are doing all the artistic part. Mattia, of course, has a lot of things to do, but among these things, there is also the relic, which is definitely absolutely great in doing that. And then there are other people dedicated to the pickups because we do everything in-house. Okay, let's say that going from doing parts to doing to making complete guitars, it's a totally different game, and it's very complicated, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very complicated because nowadays you need to take care of the supply chain, which can be thousands of kilometers away from you. You have no control on it, and from the smallest part, it depends how you can ship your guitar from the other side of the world. So it's very complicated, but yeah, we are trying to do good.
Yes, that's really sweet. So, Pierre, how did you become involved with Frankie?
Well, of course, the first contact I got with Mattia, it was basically because I was trying to have a big Telecaster for my daughter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically an excuse. Everybody knows it. My wife too. But that's the way I tried to get in touch with Mattia. So he did a really very good job with a big telly body. And
4 years ago.
It was
3-4 years ago.
4 years ago. Yeah. He did a very good job, but in the meantime, we started talking. Probably I started harassing him a little bit because that's what a guitar player does every day with a guitar manufacturer. But in any case, we got in touch. My job is I'm an expert manager. I'm doing this job like 20 years I started doing this job. So I noticed that there were a lot of possibilities to improve. Let's say from one side, from the purchasing. So how import and purchase better, and on the other side, a lot of possibilities to export, because the company at the beginning was exporting, but directly to customers. So it was B2C, and I helped the company to start a B2B business with dealers. So now we are selling from Japan to the United States through shops. This is how it started.
That's really cool. All because your daughter's guitar. Yes,
of course.
That's great. And we were kind of discussing offline beforehand. We want to hear a little bit more about the business and the business interest and where Franchin kind of is going in the future and what expectations are. But what do you say we Mattia, that we kind of progress into getting a tour of the lab? You called it lab. I love it. To a tour of the lab and seeing some of what you're working on and hearing about some of those processes. You game to start, or did we leave anything on the table that we need to cover right now?
Yeah, Mattia, you can show around.
Yes.
Let's start from a logic point of view, from the beginning of the process till let's say the showroom. So we show some.
Okay. We start Okay. I switch in the mobile. 1 second.
Yep. So Mattia is going to dial in with a handheld device so he can be mobile. And when you're dialed in, then we'll jump in. Mattia, also, like we did before when we were experimenting, I'll let your mobile device become full screen. So whatever you are showing is the only thing that's going to be seen. Me and PA will disappear. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. And
Great.
I'm going to make this. There we go. It's all you, man.
You can switch the camera. Poi giri la videocamera.
Vediamo. Mi sentite?
Yes. Loud and clear. We don't hear you anymore.
Hold on. And somehow I popped up here. No problem. We're going to unmute and then go back.
Wait 1 second. I think this is the desktop.
Here we go. Okay. Perfect.
Can you hear me?
Eccolo qua.
There we go.
Ready?
Ok, io sento molto disturbato. Un attimo che riprovo, un secondo solo.
We lost him again. No worries.
No worries. If you want, while we wait for Mattia, I'll show you. We were talking about the pink telly, and so this is.
Yes. And I'm gonna take. Okay. Sweet. Let's see that thing. Yes.
Yeah, it's not bad. And I don't know if you see here, but this is the only thing that I let my daughter do to this guitar. But it's for her, totally.
Okay, that was going to be my follow-up question. Was who's really playing it? But you gave the honest answer, and she is. So
yeah, obviously.
That's great.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make you full screen. Are you ready, Mattia?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Cool.
Can you see me? Yeah.
Yes.
Good. It's all
okay,
you.
Okay. Allora.
Do you want to comment? Do you want me to comment?
Ma se vuoi io mostro e tu commenti direttamente.
Sì,
così.
ma adesso, ecco, vediamo un po'.
Ok. Io direi che aspetta un secondo.
Yes.
Okay, perfetto. Okay.
Alza un pochino. Okay. So basically, we are starting from the blank bodies. So this is just before the finish. We have different models, of course, of guitars and different woods. This, for example, is a very nice American red alder. Those are the offset bodies, depending on the request of the customers. 2 pieces, 3 pieces. This is another cool body. It's a thin line strat type in American red alder. So we stock the material. We don't have the CNC inside our lab because it's too big, too expensive. So we have suppliers for the parts from the woods. Let's say we receive the woods, we check them, inspect them. Everything is fine, weight is fine, and there are no flaws in anything. Then we take them and we put them in the. Let's say we start working on them. It could be, like this case, 2 pivot bridges, or the classic 6 screws. Of course, we have bases, so P base, J base, and so on and so forth. So a lot of stuff. We are in the process of developing, let's say, an original body, an original shape, but we have a lot of things to do before getting into that. So we stock the material, and then according to what we receive as orders, or if we want to do some experiments for ourselves, some project. Some offset project. So this is a double thin line, 3 pickups, sort of telly. Nice, very strange, but you know. We receive a lot of strange requests. Like an XXL Telecaster made for an Austrian customer. But everybody, you cannot judge. You cannot
sure,
judge.
to each his own. Yes.
Very special request. Te lo faccio vedere.
Wow, the double thin line.
Thin line.
That's beautiful.
Very, very, very special.
Yes.
With the neck, with a different neck also, a neck pocket. But what happens after we receive the bodies? Then of course it goes into the painting. So we have the painting booth here. It's a classical, typical painting booth. And mostly it's Mattia himself who does all the painting on the guitars. So I think you saw it, something very similar in all the other guitar manufacturers all over the world. It's very, very, nothing particular to see. Very dirty, a lot of colors and so on. We do all this, the natural, let's say the classic colors, and then we do something strange like olive, there was something sort of Dracula burst we did. So according to the request of the customers, it can be whatever they want, basically, from glitter to hand finished jobs. So after that, what do we do? Doppel painting. What do? We let them dry for a couple of days, of course. And after that, there is the relic part.
Yeah, of course. And for this, I make all the relic. But sometimes
somebody can help. Somebody help them.
During a thin line.
Yeah, that's a Lake Placid Blue thin line. Yeah. So there are some things that we cannot say, of course, like what kind of tint we use in order to darken the relic part of the guitars and so on. But let's say in general, there is the relic part. Then there is something that gives to the wood that darker color, like used color. And also, let's say it's something sort of a secret, but also how we relic the hardware is it's complicated, let's say, because the effect, the final effect is very natural. So, but it's all, it's a secret, basically.
Yeah, that's some proprietary processes. That's beautiful. That is so cool right there.
Yeah,
Telly, wow.
Exactly. That's preparatory process. Then what happens? We have the pickups. Okay, you are showing.
Sì, sul
the polish.
And the polish phase. Simple.
Yeah. You have to polish it after the relic, so it gets sort of clean and shiny. But then we have of course
somebody ready for the polishing.
Nice. And then we have, of course, from one side we have the pickups, which are handmade by our pickup specialist. So we have all the parts, the Alnico magnets, the base plates, the copper for the windings, and so on and so forth. Mostly our pickups are sort of vintage replicas. But then, according also to what is the request of the customer, of what is the project that we want to complete, they can be overwound. It can be different from what is the regular vintage-ish 60s pickup. So we do everything here inside the lab. After that, so what happens? We do the wiring. Facciamo il wiring.
Yeah, of course, with some jack, obviously.
All the parts.
CTS.
Yeah, the pots, of course, we buy only CTS.
Yeah.
Of good quality. And then we wire the pick guard, and it gets ready for the assembly with the body.
We have some pick guard ready.
Because you have to know, David, that we started this year to sell also pickups, because people like our pickups, and they ask also the shops. They ask for our pickups spares, not only with the guitars. So we do the pickups or the full set with the wiring of the pick guard with let's say we are in this case very close to the specs of a vintage pickups, and also the switch and the pot and the pots are the same as in the pick in the vintage specs. And then what happens? We have the necks. So
of course we have a
stock of necks. So our necks, you see, this is our before the finishing. Of course, so we have the regular rosewood and maple.
Rosewood.
Yeah, with the double action truss rod, which happens to keep the stability of the neck
in the headstock position.
Yeah, and it's very important because when you sell everywhere in the world, from I don't know, from Florida to the Washington state, you need your guitar and your neck to be stable and don't suffer too much from the different weather conditions.
This is the double action for guitar and for bass.
Of course. Yeah. And going back to the necks, so we have the regular, of course, maple and rosewood. We have the maple, all maple maple cap neck, and we have something quite unique. We use walnut, American walnut also, which is very, let's say, it's something very unique because the feeling that you have with your hands, it's very similar to maple, even if slightly softer. And the sonic effect that you have is somewhere in between maple and rosewood. To be honest, I like it very much. It's very, very nice. And then you can as you can see, we have the natural walnut, which is a sort of a light chocolate color. You can tint it, and it gets very dark and kind of sort of rosewood neck. It looks really like rosewood. Some people think it's rosewood when it's tinted.
Without dot and with the dot.
Yeah, without dot. Usually we use medium jumbo frets.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
22 frets.
And then, of course, Mattia, if you want to show some special body with special finish, like
yeah, of course.
Yes, let's. We don't want to forget the gold leaf. For sure. Ooh, yeah, that one. The gold leaf with the leaf.
Yeah.
This is one gold leaf lefty.
Yeah.
For a customer.
So I'm not the one doing the process. Honestly, I can't do anything, including screwing or unscrewing a neck. I'm totally not able to do this. But seeing somebody do applicating the gold leaf on the body is really interesting because they have to do it piece by piece, so it takes a lot of time. It's a very time-consuming activity, and then you have to consider that sometimes, okay, it's finished like this because the customer wants it in, let's say, perfect conditions, and then in other cases, maybe we had some other colors, so we had a three-tone over the gold leaf, or we do the relic job on the body. This is something else, very peculiar, something that we did and we do. We follow the grain of the wood and we color the body following the grains of the wood. And then, as I was saying, we have all our artists, which are graduated at the Venice School of Arts in Italy. So they are very good. They do all this by hands, including when some customer asks us for some replicas of famous painted bodies, like, I don't know, for example, a replica of the Rocky body or a replica of Monterey body. Our artists, they do it all by hand. So it's they're really impressive when they do it. Yeah, and this is matching with the previous body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Yeah. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Wow.
So we do something based on the projects, like you saw before. The Elvis bass was made on a request from the customers. Then we do something based on our projects, on our inspiration, let's say.
For example, this is a bronze leaf.
Wow.
Very, very difficult to applicate, but the effect is incredible.
Yes. So say what type of finish that is again. I've never seen anything like that.
Bronze leaf. Bronze leaf.
Bronze.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's similar to the gold leaf, but another color, another specs.
Darker shade.
Yeah, it's like a brown, metallic brown.
Yeah. Do you have any silver leaf in the shop?
Silver leaf, maybe one. ready for the
Yeah.
ready for the polishing.
Yeah. Nice. And then
opaca, come si dice? Opaca.
matte, yes.
Matte, yeah. In this case is matte, but after
And then
gloss.
and then what happens when we have all the parts? Of course, we have our luthiers who do the assembly, and we go.
We select the hardware. We
Of
have
course.
A little stock of hardware,
Bridges,
especially with the Goto. We have a collaboration with the Goto company.
Yeah.
For the bridge,
the hardware,
for the tuners, the Goto.
Because, let's say, a very, very difficult part nowadays is to have enough stock in order to run your production, because let's say that worldwide the supply chain has gone nuts, completely nuts.
Yes, it's. I couldn't imagine having a nearly complete product ready to go, but you're waiting on knobs for 12 weeks. Meanwhile, you have all your resources, finances tied up in a product that's waiting on a relatively inexpensive part at the end of the day. That's just
yeah.
That's complicated. But apart from that, we can show at the end what happens with all the parts when they go together. So if they look nice or not with our finished guitars.
Come back.
There is okay.
The assembly line with all the single parts.
Yeah.
The neck. Ready for the relic.
Yeah.
And then for the logo.
Yeah. And then Mattia, you can show something in the showroom.
Of course.
Because there are some. So luckily enough, most of our Franchin guitars have been sold. So we are preparing the new batches, the new orders. But we sold most of the guitars we had in our lab. We just sent last week one order to our dealer in Japan, which is in, I don't remember the city, but it's a very famous shop. This is an order for. Sometimes we do also guitars for third parties. So we cannot show exactly the brand of the company, but this is for a third party, so it will be sold not with the Franchin under the Franchin name. Those are some of our Franchin guitars, as I told you before when we were warming up. This one is sort of a selected alder, so it's alder with some let's say impurities. And we found a way to make a very nice guitar with that. It looks, I don't know how to say, but it looks very, very, very natural. The feeling when you touch it is very natural. And
this is a very special guitar.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a completely handmade, hand-drawn guitar. Who did this? Julia or Nunzia?
Julia.
So it's always Julia.
Is that one sold, or is that one waiting on a new home?
Yeah,
this one is waiting.
This is a prototype. So we have in our showroom for the photo for the I'll try the finish.
We sold a tele version of this, the same, And
Yeah.
I think also an offset version of this is going to Spain, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Confermo.
Yeah.
Non ho le custodie te le mostro di là.
We started also, as I was saying, we started also to make the accessories. So this year we started selling pickups as spare pickups, as Franchin pickups. We started selling our new cases, which are handmade by a company here in Italy, in the center of Italy, according to our specification, of course. So this is very nice. Looks very good with the guitar inside, mostly. But you can use it. You can use it for whatever you want.
Yeah, but that's a sharp looking case, just the case. I like that looks blue. The leather. Yeah. Woo. Yeah.
That's very nice. And we started also with the logo is embroidered, so you can really touch it. It's not a stencil, it's embroidered. And we have started also because we want to give a real full package to our customers. So the shops or even the private customers, we want to give a full package. So the guitar, which comes with a COA, certificate of authenticity, that says that it's completely handmade in Italy. Then we have our cases completely handmade in Italy, and also our guitar straps, always made here in Italy for us.
Yeah.
We try to give a full package. It's not easy because, of course, you have to think of everything before selling a guitar. But I think it gives to the customer a very good sensation that it's a niche product. It's not something that you can find just somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Made in Italy is very important.
Yeah, we take a great pride in the production in Italy, of course. Hoping that someone will not throw up after this video because I'm starting to get dizzy. But yeah.
No, we're good. We're good. I mean, there's a lot to show off, and we want to see everything. One question, and it may
certificate.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Go to your question.
Sure. And I don't know if it's possible to see, but the raw material of the bronze leaf, the silver leaf, or the gold leaf, what does Mattia, are we able to see what that looks like prior to application? Because I don't know what I have no idea. I guess.
Hai della foglia oro o foglia argento che da far vedere?
Sì, assolutamente sì. Arrivo allora. Ritorno sulla fotocamera. This is a very special corner. We have a magic box for save the little pieces of
Oh wow.
Of leaf.
Oh my goodness.
And David, you have to one by one put it on the guitar.
Yeah, that
is very fine.
Wow, that's amazing.
We have many magic box for all the color and all the combination. Gold leaf.
Yeah, you have to be very careful once you open the box not to sneeze on it, because otherwise you have leaves flying all over the lab.
Yes. I mean, it's like
we have a mask like for the COVID.
Yeah.
Because they breathe.
It's really they fly away, so you have to be careful not to breathe on it.
Wow.
A gold leaf. Obviously, the gold leaf is when we have more.
Wow.
More
so
leaf.
I'll ask another question if you don't mind answering. So going back to the etched leaf, to the painted leaf that's outlined with the gold leaf, the guitar body we were looking at, 5 minutes ago or so. Mattia, approximately how many hours of labor were on putting just the gold leaf around the leaves? I'm curious, or give us or maybe that's too specific, or just a general. What does it take to get one across the finish line in terms of manual hours, labor?
Okay,
David was talking about il body, quello con le foglie disegnate e la foglia oro.
Ok.
How does it work? What is the process?
The process is to make the starting drawing, and we applicate color
glue,
glue in every single line, and after this we applicate with a brush the gold leaf in every single line. With
the glue, the leaf, the gold. You can take the body maybe, so we can show it a little better. Puoi prendere il body?
Sì.
So you put the glue in order to have the gold leaf stick to the body. Of course.
Obviously, there is a special glue.
Yeah. So, Mattia, you first start drawing the leaves.
Yeah, of course.
And
then we applicate a glue in every line.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Then you put the gold leaf over the glue.
Yeah, of course, and with a brush we remove the gold leaf, the gold leaf
that you don't need it. Yeah, the part in excess.
Yeah, exactly. After this, we take oil paint and we drawing inside the line every single.
Let's say you do the I don't know how to call it, the nerves of the leaf.
Yes, got it. Yeah.
And after that, you have to
paint
with transparent paint.
Got it.
Yeah, for save the gold leaf, for save the color. This is a polyurethanic paint, classic standard polyurethanic, but we can make even in nitro paint. But obviously the nitro paint is more delicate.
Yeah.
So Mattia, on this guitar body, do you know how many hours of artistry are in the leaves and the gold leaf, and including the pick guard? I mean, how many hours of labor, or if you feel comfortable answering? I don't know.
For this body is about 24 hours of work. Yes. For one classic. For example, for this is completely covered of gold leaf.
Yeah,
we have about 20 hours.
Okay.
And then Mattia, for this one, the customer, which is a well-known Italian bass player, asked a hand-painted Elvis.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
With the sun.
Always by Julia.
Yes, of course. The master artist, Julia.
Yeah, this is a very, very special bass that this Italian artist, which is well, you don't know it, but in Italy is famous, is Antonio Righetti. He has this bass with all gold leaf. Also, the neck is in gold leaf, right?
Yeah, we have the neck. This is a very special neck and very complicated. One moment. I see this kind of neck with all gold leaf only for a Prince Strat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is a very, very, very special project.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
completely gold leaf.
Completely gold leaf and active pickups.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
So can you put it together with the body? So
Yeah.
just to show the effect.
And I walk around the lab.
Wow. That's pretty spectacular, guys. I mean, that's really...
This one, Mattia, correct me if I'm wrong, but this one went also on the Italian television, right?
Yeah, of course.
It went on a show, where Antonio was using it,
for many concerts this
course.
summer, important concert.
Because Antonio, well, it's not famous in the United States, but he plays bass for Ligabue, which is a very famous Italian artist, and he works in, he makes concerts in stadiums and so on. So this summer, if we can make it after 2 years delay with COVID, he will start the new tour in the Italian stadiums. So this bass will go hopefully in all the most important Italian stadiums.
Yes. Well, that is truly just drop dead gorgeous. I mean, my God, I don't know what else to say. It's really, really something else.
Thank you.
For example, this is the old neck, but we are replaced with the new gold one.
Yeah, it gives a total different look.
Yes. Yes.
Is more shining, but
definitely it grabs a lot the attention of the audience.
Yeah.
And then Mattia.
While the body is quasi pronto, almost ready.
Almost finished, yeah.
Yeah.
We are seeing people liking these thin line versions. They are very good in Japan. They like them a lot. They are very, very light, and the overall effect is wonderful.
And I have mentioned to you, Pierre, like 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm one of the fans.
Yeah, those are really great. They are so great that we sold them all. So we don't have anything finished to show you, unfortunately. But probably we'll do more and more.
We have.
And the last one, before wrapping up, this is a very, very cool leaf, 3 tones over leaf, sunburst relic. Yeah. With what is the pick guard, Mattia? Is it anodized? What is it?
Anodized, yes.
Oh, okay.
But we change it with a gold leaf pick guard.
Yeah.
This finish is very request.
Yeah. So this is the final effect of the gold leaf when we'll do also some additional painting on it. Yeah, this is
painted walnut painted neck.
Yeah.
This is the old version without the
dots.
The dots, but in the new year we have add the dot for every neck.
for the fretboard, because even if most of our, let's say, professional users, they don't care about the fretboard dots, but then let's say the general customers, they prefer having dots, so we have to come to terms with our customers as well.
Yeah, well, that sunburst with the gold leaf, I mean, that's just out of this world as well. I mean, that's really, really special. I mean,
Thank
right,
you.
and Mattia, I mean, right, all this is the finish, the relic. I mean, every piece of the guitar is art. And that's, I mean, that's how you began the company, and clearly that mission has, and focus and vision has stayed with you the entire time. But I mean, you're showing me things personally, and I haven't seen a gazillion guitars, but things that I have never ever seen before. I mean, they're really just spectacular. And Aaron, I'm gonna switch us all to so we're back on the screen here, I think. Give me a second.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
there we go. So we've got, I mean, we've got some time, but would like to hear about kind of where Franchin is going, what the next few years looks like, or some of your goals, and please share with the audience how they can, of course, find you, reach out to you, buy a guitar from you or a body, so on and so forth. But I would love to hear about kind of what's next, and all of us here at the table are young guys, so there's many, many, many years ahead to continue to build the business. But would love to hear about that.
Yeah, Mattia, I don't know if you want to start or if you want me to say something.
Ma dai, poi sentiamo, vediamo te che cosa dici.
Okay, let's see. It's just a test to see if I have the right vision for the company or not. No, let's say that the company, of course, we are planning to sell more and more abroad. Mostly, this is what we are planning to do and what we did so far, because you have to consider that the company, as Mattia said, was born like 7 years ago, more or less, mostly doing replacements. Then 1 year ago, since we have a very good team of luthiers, pickup makers, artists, we decided to do the full job. So it's 1 year more or less that we started selling abroad, and starting from March 2021 to now, we have dealers in Japan, in the Netherlands, in Bulgaria, in the United States. We have one dealer in South Carolina, not yet in North Carolina. If you want to suggest someone, you're always welcome.
All right.
And we have a dealer in near Seattle, in Washington, and and then we sell also many other parts of the world. So this is what we are planning to. We have very cool projects down the line, very special projects. I can tell much about this because we are working with some very cool Italian companies. So fingers crossed, within 1 year you will see a very, very cool guitar made with an important fashion company in Italy. We are planning to do some special editions together with some effect manufacturers. So combining a guitar with an effect, with a strap and the case, all matching in terms of the artistic part. Yeah. We have a lot of ideas going on.
That's great. Really. Yeah. It's
great.
It's brick by brick, being patient and executing, and brick by brick, slowly but surely. That's how you do it. Yeah. So tell everyone, you can find Franchin on Reverb, eBay, but I don't want to steal your thunder. So yeah.
Definitely. We are online through our online shop, through our website, www.franchinguitars.com. Then we have Reverb, we have eBay, and then we have some distributors. You can see the distributors on the website. So you can also in the United States, you can find some guitars in Florida. Also, there is Amelie Island, Fine Guitars in Florida. Yeah. There is an old guitar shop in South Carolina. So we have some guitars over there too, if people just can go and want to try directly without, to try first, because it's always the best. But in any case, online is working a lot, mostly for the parts, because you see, once you see the body, you see it's very well made, the weight is right. It's not like a pickup that you are wondering how will it sound. It doesn't sound that it's nice. So we are selling a lot of parts through internet. Guitars, really, we think it's still to get the guitars out to the people, to let them reach the guitars, see the guitars before buying. So it's that part we really prefer to go to the brick and mortar shop instead of only online thing.
Sure. Mattia, anything, do we leave anything off that we didn't discuss that you want to make anybody aware of, or I didn't ask the question or you didn't mention when you were giving us the tour?
C'è qualcosa che vuoi aggiungere? C'è qualcosa che vuoi aggiungere?
Ok, sentite, perché sento un po' in ritardo. No,
Sì,
sentite? Ok, perfetto. Ma sto pensando...
How is your garage now? Com'è il tuo garage?
Is empty.
So if somebody is listening, there is an empty garage near Vicenza for rent.
That's great. Into a proper lab now. Wonderful. Well, guys, this has been really a lot of fun. Thank you for taking your time out on what is now getting into the evening hours in Italy. And for spending time with us today and giving us a tour. I'm just really kind of speechless in a couple of instances of some of the guitars you showed, and just wonderful work. And I know one day I'll get to see one in person, and I look forward to that day. And I look forward to where they're more readily available stateside too. I know that would be a big deal for you guys, but thank you. And I encourage you to keep up all the great work that y'all, the two of you and Mattia have been working on for so many years now. It's really, really impressive and exciting. And hopefully everyone that watched now has just a new appreciation for you. If they didn't know about you before, now they know, and they know how to find you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Oh man, my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm gonna record in the recording here. Give me a sec. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in to the Guitar Gavel podcast, and a special thanks to Steve Kuykendall for composing this music and being such the great guy and friend that you are. As a reminder, hit the subscribe button and sign up for our twice weekly newsletter at guitargavel.com.